Hey, hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, if your name is Jeezy, you have lost your mother loving mind. And if your name is Jeannie Mai, oh, I feel so bad for her. Jeezy put out this not, if you haven't heard, Jeezy had the nerve to suggest that Jeannie Mai tried to trap him with a baby. The baby maker, known as the snowman, the family destroyer. He is the Thanos of the Black family universe. He is the Thanos of the universe. It's trying to say that Jeannie Mai was trying to trap him. Y'all, listen, let's get into this, right? Because he's alleging a lot of stuff. Let me just give y'all the over. Jeannie tried to trap him. Jeannie did this. Jeannie did that. Said Jeannie became abusive when he made it be known he didn't want a second baby. Y'all, I don't know who suggested that he put it out. I think he's too busy hanging around the regular Atlanta dirtbag. And I don't know what goes on in that culture. Ladies, if you live in Atlanta, please, we will start a GoFundMe to move you to brighter pastures, right? Greener pastures. But this report makes me feel completely sorry for Jeannie Mai. It is giving you fell in love with a narcissist. This proves that Jeannie Mai was completely blindsided with the divorce. She thought everything was fine to the point of Jeannie was going through IVF. If you guys do not know what IVF is, it is an incredibly not I don't want to say horrible because good things come from it, but it is an experience that you only do when you have no choice. It also makes you hormonal. It makes your emotions all over the place. It's a very scary, not I don't want to say scary. It just you're very, very vulnerable and it's very, very intensive. And the physical and mental costs are very extreme. And Jeezy was going through that with Jeannie Mai because she decided she wanted a second kid. And then Jeezy is going to say that Jeannie was trying to have a kid behind his back. Jeezy, how did you get? You know what? Let's get into the report because, baby, you gotta believe this mess. Here we go. I found the mess, right? Jeezy says this Ninja Turtle got a nerve. Y'all, put posters around warning fellow women about men like this. They say men don't trap women with babies. I 100% believe now in all the rumors that Jeezy is a stone cold narcissist. He got issues with his mom and the stuff they went through. And not only that, Jeezy did go out of his way to trap Jeannie with a baby. They said, Jeannie might smearing me because I said no to baby number 2. Now, this will read like K.Samuels fan fiction, but indulge me. Jeezy is firing back at his estranged wife, Jeannie Mai, who he claims is out to smear him just because he didn't want to have a second kid with her, alleging she's out for revenge. Jeezy is going to have another kid by, like, I don't even know where to start. I'll start right here. That Ninja Turtle is out of his mind. And the fact that you have such a misogynistic dirtbag circle that you expect anybody to believe that Jeannie Mai was going through IVF alone without you knowing, without you being on board with having a second kid. Baby, he's too busy leaving AK-47s laying all over the house to even be bothered. But let me get into that. I can't. This is K.Samuels fan fiction. This is Red Pill. Jeezy is listen, he could be a gifted songwriter. He could be a gifted performer. He could be even a gifted writer because he knows how to spin a tale. But baby, father, husband, mate, he is not. I feel sorry for any woman that gets in his way because he seems like he love bombs. And I honestly believe now I'm reading all this, I'm going to get into it, that he checked out of the marriage way before Jeannie even knew about it. I think while she was pregnant with Monaco, he decided to leave her. I think he got her pregnant just to see if he could. That's a shame. And for all y'all being, he should have married a black woman. No, the F he shouldn't. If y'all don't tighten up, it's bad enough this is happening to any woman. And y'all seriously wish this on the community? It's bad enough it happened to Jeannie. But what do you think? He wasn't loved correctly? What are y'all trying to say? If he was a black woman, she wouldn't be doing. Why? Because what? A black woman would have loved him correctly, baby. You can't love these problems away. A black woman, what? Would have kept quiet with his BS, gone away quietly with no support, being played and being a quiet single mom. Like what? What is it? What do y'all think a black woman could have done? This man is flawed. Y'all need to divest it, not y'all, but the people in the back need to divest themselves of this thing that you can love a man trauma away. Baby, can nobody raise a man except like you grown. You grown. Deal with your own issues. Again, y'all been warned. He should have been married a black woman. Why? What's wrong with y'all? Anyway, not y'all, but the people in the back. The rapper filed new legal docs in his divorce case with Jeannie, and he's offering up a firm defense to Jeannie's bombshell claims from last week that she alleged that he was reckless and abusive, and that he had gotten physical on at least one occasion. In the new paperwork obtained by TMZ, Jeezy once again denies any such notion, just like he did when she first leveled the claims, and asks a rhetorical question. If I was so dangerous and abusive, why were you trying to have another baby with me? Well, dumbass, only someone being willfully obtuse. Like, you're so smart. You're so, oh my God, men cheat, right? The idea is so foreign. Google abusive relationships. Google the cycle of abuse. Google a toxic relationship. Now, if you have never been involved in a toxic relationship, good for you. Okay? Count your blessings. If anybody has, or if anybody took the time to educate themselves on toxic relationships, you would know that this is right on cue. On top of that, right? It sounds like Jeezy got narcissist love. It sounds like he was love bombing Jeannie. It sounds like he was doing the be horrible, but then be nice, be horrible, but then be like, it's because my mama never loved me. And Jeannie, unfortunately, was falling for it. She ain't the first woman. Unfortunately, she won't be the last. But maybe if we raise awareness, she'll be the last that does it with Jeezy. Anyway, indeed, Jeezy claims Jeannie was desperate for another bundle of joy with him, adding to their family of 3. But he claims when he rebuffed her, she couldn't handle it. This boy is writing fan fiction for every incel group. So Jeannie Mai, an accomplished woman, wanted your baby batter so bad. And when you told her no, she crumbled. She couldn't take it. In fact, he even goes so far as to allege that once he notified her that he'd already drafted up divorce docs in June, threatening to file them if their marriage didn't improve, she went to IVF specialists to get the process going in hopes of conceiving that way. Here's the thing. If Jeezy was not playing around with her, then first of all, he shows he has her in his phone as Monaco's mom. Not even Jeannie, but Monaco's mom. He shows text messages on April 9th. Correct me if I'm wrong. He didn't file for divorce till June 19th. She said, well, tomorrow is when my eggs do what they do. So you got one job, Captain. This was her begging. You were clearly on board. Then January 29th, it said, wow, somebody remembers me. I just want to sink into doing life with you again. Been really enjoying it lately. Right? That was what Jeannie wrote Jeezy. And then she sent the ovulation. I can't. Jeezy was on board with this. This is crazy. And he's evil. I hope she take him for everything she has. He about to say, hey, that's that Bay-ish. Hey, that's that Bay. Listen, she from the Bay where they dance a little different. Jenny's going to take Jeezy to the cleaners, and he deserves it. And for all y'all capping for somebody that wouldn't look twice at you, Jeezy has been known to be colorist, texturist. He don't like black women unless they look exotic. I swear, you backing the wrong horse. But do what you want. Shoot your shot and see if he don't be like, if he don't just brick that ball. Again, shoot your shot and see what he does. In fact, let's see. Of course, Jeezy says he wasn't on board with that, even though he claims she pursued the process and might have dropped thousands of dollars in doing so. She was updating you via text. Y'all, he also claims that in his docs, Jeannie is allegedly the one whose blood runs hot. And he claims she's the one who's volatile and violent, suggesting she's used to dudes who are more docile. Now, let me tell y'all something, right? And I'm being serious. Anybody that's ever known an abusive dude or known somebody that's been victim of abusive dude, and I'm not talking about the people that's like, oh, you get in a man's face, what you expect. Y'all can leave the discussion. How does Jeezy think anything in this response makes him look good? It just proves one that Jeannie was in fact blindsided by the divorce because you had her thinking you were generally going to have a second kid with her. IVF is a very intensive mentally and physically, painful even. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Nobody would just go through that. Like anyway, listen, again, why would she be texting updates on something she's supposedly trying to do behind your back? Also, this whole thing about you were used to more docile dudes. You're literally letting us know in abusive ninja speak, at least that's my opinion, that when she raised her voice, you had to put her in her place. When she raised her voice, you had to let her know who the man was. You had to make her submit. Y'all, how does he think this looks good? How? Anyway, Jeezy also continues to complain she's icing him out of parenting time with their young daughter, whom he claims he only saw for one night and day in April. Bottom line, he's airing all the dirty laundry in court docs as this case gets nastier and nastier. Baby, he ain't doing nothing but airing himself out. Again, I know in Atlanta, and I'm not talking about all of Atlanta, but I know that there is, like every city, there's a certain misogynistic culture. There's a real down south punitive way of thinking. I just know that Jeezy is so much in his bubble. He doesn't realize for any person that has, man or woman, that has matured mentally, physically, and emotionally. He doesn't know how he's basically telling on himself and proven everything Jeannie Mai said was right. Baby, prayers to Jeannie. Prayers to Jeannie. Prayers that she must be going through it. Not only did you realize that you got gaslit by a narcissist, that is the girl's father. And you out here, like, prayers out to Jeannie and to any woman or man going for this. But let's be real. We all know this is some K.Samuels mess. But listen, yeah, prayers out to Jeannie. I wish her well, and I hope she takes that mofo for every penny he is worth and then some. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.